Hi, Shannon here. Now, I've been renovating my home, but now it's time to get my backyard looking half decent for spring. Which brings me to this old fence. Now, this fence is over 10 years old and looking a little worse for wear, but instead of building a new one, I'm going to show you how to give this thing an easy facelift in less than a weekend.
Make it what you want.
So the fence we're painting is made from colorbond steel, but the steps are the same for any timber fence as well. First up, we've got to make sure the surface is clean, so the paint's going to stick. You can just use your hose for this, but to get the best results, hire this pressure washer from Kennards Hire, which will get years of dirt off quickly and easily. After spraying down your fence, you'll need to scrub with some soapy water and a scourer or a soft broom. Hose it all down again and wait till it's fully dry. Now you're ready to paint. Now we could paint this with the old brush and roller, but this is a big job and I don't have time for that. So, while I was at Kennards Hire, I picked up an airless spray gun, which is great for an uneven surface like this, giving us a good finish. With this airless spray, you can spray directly from a 10 or even 15 litre paint tin, but make sure that it's new paint so you don't have any lumps that might block the spray nozzle. So I've taken a little bit of paint out of my brand new tub of paint. I'm going to add a little bit of water, about 20%, and this will make spraying easier and prevent blockages with a spray gun. And always use a paint mixer, so the paint's going to be smooth enough to spray. Now, an airless spray has got quite a bit of pressure. Make sure you cover up anything you don't want painted, especially grass and dirt, because that's going to blow up on your freshly painted fence. You'll need the right conditions before you start to paint. Too windy, you'll end up spraying your neighbour's yard. You don't want to spray too early or too late in the day. It's got to be just right. Have a look at the instructions for how to prime the machine and test out the spray pressure before you start. Now for the fun part. With the right safety gear, it is time to start painting. Check your spray pattern on a piece of cardboard before you start. Too much pressure and you'll lose your paint in overspray. Not enough and your paint gun will splutter and spit the paint everywhere. Once you're happy with your spray, start the corners first and hold the nozzle about 30 centimetres from the fence. Spray your top and bottom rails, avoiding the dirt or the grass and the ground, and then move from the top to the bottom along the length of the fence using a smooth, steady action. And slightly overlapping your spray areas to make sure you get an even coverage. Now, if your spray gun does clog, and trust me, it will happen multiple times, I've got a hot tip for you. Simply reverse your tip, give your gun a squirt, put your tip back to forward, and you should be good to go. You might have to do a couple of coats at various angles to make sure you've got the coverage, but when you're done, your fence will look as good as new. Not bad for a day's work, and now my fence will be looking good for another 10 years.